Hey there, neighbors and naysayers. July 10th, 2025. On the edge of the Badlands. I know it seems like I always take videos at the Badlands. And I just stepped into this field, and my first thought was, boy, there's an awful lot left there. And then I said, no, it's the 10th of July. This is what I want it to look like. I want it to look like it was barely eaten, barely here. So I'll step back over into the sun, but these of course have already been mob grazed by the cows. The cows came through this gate and they went opposite direction of the way that the steers and sheep just went. So they went that way. And that has not quite recovered. That's where it started really getting hot. But this had been mob grazed by the sheep. This was the prior to, I should know the date, but I don't. Prior to the longest day of the year, so there's still some seed heads. I actually have, this is to Thursday, to Friday night, to Saturday night, to Sunday night, to Monday night, to Monday night, and then we're kind of out of seed head pastures with the sheep. Now we're a long way from that with the cows, and I may take a video over there. We've still got a good 25, 30 acres left of seed heads with them, but the good thing with them is they're getting half an acre or more a day. That's still a lot of days before we're out, but if last year didn't teach us anything, it was as much as we want to mash that forage down and take advantage of the growing days we have, we also want to be mindful of wasting, and I hate to say that, wasting forage. It's between my dad would say a crap and a sweat here. It's always this way. Do you go fast, tight paddocks, mash down seed heads with the cows? And I guess I'm talking cows when I'm looking at sheep and green grass, but or do you go slow and make them for sure mash it down and not get the growing days that you would get here, almost to the point where when you're starting into the summer slump that you don't really care. Like it's just go and everything's going to take a while to regrow anyway, so what's the difference at this point? I guess I've done it both ways. I've went fast and been done by the 4th of July. I've went slow and not been done till mid-August with the seed heads, and quite honestly, either one worked. I mean, we made it all work either way. In fact, I think I probably had a little bit better stockpile the years that I went all the way. And I have to remember I have a whole lot less cows and less sheep than I have had in the past, so it's a lot harder to get things mashed down the way I want them to. But really what I'm really looking forward to is, I think a steer just went over the fence for no apparent reason at all. What I'm really looking forward to is getting them all together, because then it just lessens my workload so much. But this is what they're going into. Of course, this is where they finished mob grazing and went across the field. So I guess if I talk about anything here tonight, it's the way we do this. So this is all one big long field, goes all the way down there. But we have the grazing through this gate, and we've got two fields, one way and the other way, left and right. So we crisscross these fields all the time. When we come out of the field there by the brace, we come this way. When we come out of this field and go through this gate, we crisscross and go out toward that water tank. Because of the way animals move, if we would bring them out and go up, they wouldn't come out the gate. If we do it any other way, we found they don't come out the gate. So we always crisscross our paddock moves through this gate so that everybody moves through, and it makes things a whole lot easier to move. Outside of that, it's July. We're getting a good amount of rain. After last year, I just can't help but not cheer on every rain cloud. We're not getting a whole bunch of hay made, but boy, so far we've been lucky and thankful for what we do have. I may be a little downtrodden today. My state fair hogs, we got 2 weeks to go for state fair. It's just not been our year. It's just been a terrible year for state fair pigs. We got a pretty good county fair pig, but boy, our state fair pigs are just not great. I mean, they're good as far as our stuff, and we're proud of them, but they're just not where they need to be just yet. Our really good ones laying down there crippled in a pen. I don't know whether she got her leg caught in the gating or what, but she twisted her hip good, and she just is off. She's on 3 wheels, and she'll get better, but she's just never going to be a show pig again, unfortunately. and that's Ethan's sweetie, and it's terrible, it's sad, but it is what it is. And kind of faced with the reality today that it's 2 weeks away, and it is kind of nice to come up here and enjoy the sheep and know we're doing something right, I guess, because boy, the things aren't going right in there. Like I said, we got a really good bear for the county fair. We got another really good spotted bear in the barn, maybe for later shows. You know, that's recreation for us, but it's the kids. It's for the kids, and I got to keep reminding myself of that. And it's also, you know, we've got future in sheep, we've got future in cows, and we've got future in hogs. Just today in our day when it comes to hogs. So it's nice to come up here and enjoy the sunshine and know the sheep are doing good. Just turned in entries for the county fair. Rachel thinks she's going to show 7 lambs at the county fair. She's got it all broke up so that she can hit maximum amount of classes, and more power to her. You know, as much as she wants to show some, that's fine. I think if anything we can do to promote this, I mean, that's one other thing to talk about, and I probably won't get a video, but Easton's cow did calve, and she's a commercial cow, and so I'm struggling with that a little bit because she doesn't look nothing like a show cow. She's not going to look anything like those other ones at the county fair. We're probably going to get whispers at the county fair that she's underweight, but she's a working mom, was a heifer. We didn't want her too fat because we didn't want a calf that was too big. I know I checked her at 10 o'clock in the morning, and by noon there was a calf sucking her. So that's how you want a heifer to calve. You didn't even know she was calving, and then she had a calf on her own. So I said I'd go up and check her at 1 o'clock, and I couldn't stand it anymore at noon, and I went up and checked her, and sure enough, there she was. So that's the way we want them to be. We'll take the whispers, we'll take the grumbling if we can raise livestock that will produce. And you know, I don't mind taking the back seat and being the foundation for something on down the road. So we got good reviews on our sheep last year when we were at the fair. It was a commercial sheep judge. If we get a show sheep judge, it'll be a different story, but that's okay. We do what we do, and we remind ourselves that we're doing a good thing here. We're not holier than thou. We don't think we're doing the best. I mean, I know there's always room for improvement, but we just have to remind ourselves that and just keep plugging along. And as one of my mentors in the grazing business so smartly said one time, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm doing the best that I know how today. So with that, I'll say we'll see you next time.